The trouble with photographing beautiful women is that you never get into the dark room until after they've gone. I've been out with some extremely beautiful women who have had no sex appeal whatsoever. It really is a lot more than skin deep. New York City has the most beautiful women. I can't disappear. I come from a family of beautiful women, and strong defined by being themselves. I don't eat with beautiful women alone. A lot of very beautiful women can be a pain because all they're thinking about is how they look. My little girls are the most beautiful women in the world. I am a lucky man. I will spend every day making sure that they know this. I think the attraction to Israeli women stems from the fact that we're exotic and the fact that there are many talented and beautiful women in Israel. I think that there is also greater awareness of Israel than before in the movie industry. I love laugh lines. It means you've had a good life. The most beautiful women, Audrey Hepburn, Lauren Hutton, Ali McGraw, all embraced the aging process. Delhi women, they're the most beautiful women, but the fact remains that they know they are gorgeous. It's not vanity to feel you have a right to be beautiful. Women are taught to feel we're not good enough, that we must live up to someone else's standards. But my aim is to cherish myself as I am. I have low self-esteem and I always have. Guys always cheated on me with women who were European-looking. You know, the long hair type. Really beautiful women that left me thinking, how can I compete with that? Being a regular black girl wasn't good enough. It's difficult for me to trust a woman. Men are attracted to beautiful women. Women are attracted to men who offer security, financial security. And if you have money and you're famous, women find that sexy. Flash Forward was a really fun show to make. Not to mention, I only worked, like, 1 day a week, and it paid the same as Happy Endings. I got to make out with beautiful women on that show as well. I think Halle Berry is one of the most beautiful women on the planet. It's truly disheartening to me to see so many beautiful women who have no idea what their potential is. I definitely think some of my older female peer group are deeply beautiful women. They have this thing that radiates from them. When I think of the most beautiful women, they're not supermodels. I tried to make up for being 5 feet 3 inches, by affecting a strut and adopting the voice of a much bigger man, dating tall, beautiful women. But nothing I could do, after Ava had left me, would add a single inch to my height. I think Uma Thurman is one of God's creatures, one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. The prevailing subtext of every dating book is that beautiful women are surpassingly obtainable, so long as you get over the intimidation that keeps you from approaching them. That's maybe the dumbest advice ever. Uma Thurman is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. She has those wicked eyes. It looks like there is such a brain behind those eyes. Everybody's looking for the niche to make the difference. Some people think they see the mother lode in the beautiful people, especially the vote of the beautiful women. A lot of guys are very intimidated by an attractive woman, and they dehumanize her because our culture perceives beautiful women as commodities. But I think if you're able to walk up to a person and get to know them, and you see their flaws and their impurities, and realize that they're like you, then you can humanize them again. Some men have a silly theory about beautiful women, that somewhere along the line they'll turn into a monster. That movie gave them a chance to watch it happen. I want to have lots of bodyguards around me and be surrounded by beautiful women while watching my brother play at Wimbledon. Making films is my hobby. It relaxes me, it is my life, and it's one of the best jobs in the world. I go to work and solve problems, fight robots, kill aliens, and kiss beautiful women. I'm a very lucky man. Plain women know more about men than beautiful women do. The promos with all of the beautiful women probably attracted some men, but the mystery storyline is pretty cool. It's got that dark edge, and people will watch anything funny. My room is dominated by the huge painting, which is a copy of The Violation by the Belgian surrealist Paul Delvaux. The original was destroyed during the Blitz in 1940, and I commissioned an artist I know, Bridget Marlin, to make a copy from a photograph. I never stop looking at this painting and its mysterious and beautiful women. I don't think I'm a good old boy. Honestly, the last thing I am is a redneck. I like silk sheets, fancy cars, beautiful women, good whiskey. I wanted to be a journalist. I thought it was glamorous and that I'd meet beautiful women in the rain. In the business I meet some beautiful women, but to be honest, 80% of them are raving lunatics and are to be avoided. It's just insecurity. Actors are generally quite insecure. I wouldn't date, or I've never had a fling with an actress, and I'd quite like to keep it that way. I wanted to be able to go shopping without people looking to see if I really was one of the world's 10 most beautiful women. I longed to be myself. My addiction has always been beautiful women, being surrounded by them. Brigitte Bardot is an icon, and her look is timeless. She is seen as one of the most beautiful women of all time. I feel very honored to be compared to her. Surrounding myself with beautiful women keeps me young. I was born in Paris in the mid-1960s, and by the time I was 12 I had started going to the movies by myself. Most of the movies of that period never appealed to me. I didn't like the naturalism, the sad or the down-to-earth characters. What I wanted from film was fantasy, dreams, funny situations, extravagant decor, and beautiful women. I happen to think Latinas, Latin women, are the most beautiful women in the world. So that's what I'm going to draw. I love women from all cultures, of course, but if I was going to deal with any of them, that would be number one for me. Like most women, I hate when a guy tries to pick me up by saying, "You are the hottest girl I've ever seen." It's totally unrealistic. There are beautiful women everywhere. Let's face it, I only practice yoga because the classes are always packed with beautiful women. Italian men do appreciate beautiful women. They're not afraid of the beauty, which is nice. I didn't want to be short. I've tried to pretend that being a short guy didn't matter. I tried to make up for being short by affecting a strut, by adopting the voice of a much bigger man, by spending more money than I made, by tipping double or triple at bars and restaurants, by dating tall, beautiful women. Sports exact too harsh a toll on our beautiful women. Like engendered species, they should be protected, and instead, we exploit them and demand they fly too close to the sun for our amusement. We send them into the arena for an exhausting three-setter, an 18-hole playoff, a 200th lap. The burnout factor is insurmountable. It's true that I am surrounded by beautiful women in the movies, but the romance is only on screen. I don't think there are beautiful women out there trying to lure men into any kind of conspiracy. I think people are out there just trying to meet someone new and interesting and live in the real world. Is it just me, or is the world full of beautiful women? I mean, I'm obviously not one of those people whose so beautiful women take their clothes off when I walk into the room. I didn't become a star overnight. I think there's a lot projected on beautiful women, period. At least, maybe this is just my fear, but I do sometimes feel dismissed before I've even been allowed to participate. I have moments of feeling really wounded, but I am pretty optimistic, and I do enjoy a lot of my life. I just like the company of beautiful women. I have a weakness in that department, and I suppose because I am fairly well off and a famous musician, I'm up for grabs. And that makes me an eligible bachelor in the press. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.